Welcome back to Unirunner Video Drum Lessons for Thursday, November 9th. Today we're going to talk about a more refined swing beat. I've gotten a few emails asking about jazz and swing beats, and I think when I first started playing jazz or swing beats in high school, I thought it went something like this for the most part. Anyway, something like that. So instead of playing a jazz beat that's pretty much just like a rock beat with a swing pattern on the ride, I'll demonstrate some of the basic elements of a more refined swing beat that's more reminiscent of most traditional jazz that you hear. Anyone will tell you who plays jazz that jazz isn't based on rules. Rules are meant to be broken in jazz. So these are just some of the examples of some of the typical beats that you might hear. And really I started to get into it more when I picked up this book, Jim Chapin's Advanced Techniques for the Modern Drummer, which I highly recommend. So I'll just touch on some of the basic premises and some of the basic techniques that you'll hear in most jazz drumming. And like I said, it's just a foundation to go from. That'll get you from that more rock-based swing beat into something that sounds more what you hear in traditional jazz. So just like that beat I was playing before, you would concentrate on having a swing beat on the ride cymbal, which goes like this. Your back beat's going to be on your hi-hat. Now what you're going to want to do on the kick drum is called feathering. And it's called feathering because you're just barely hitting the kick drum. It's more of a feel than really being heard. So that's really more easily done probably if you play with your heels down, although I know you can do it with your heels up too. So I'll just play this real light figure on the kick drum. And now the last element is the snare drum. We'll do what's called comping on the snare drum, which is short for accompanying or complementing. What I'll do now is echo what I'm playing on the ride cymbal. So both my left and my right hand will play a swing beat like this. I'll put them all together. So if you check out that Chapin book, it talks about some of those things, but goes into extreme depth in independence, being able to keep that pattern going on the ride cymbal and the hi-hat, and interchanging, mixing up the pattern you play between the snare and the kick drum in just an unlimited number of varieties. And when you're able to keep that pattern going on the ride cymbal and hi-hat, you'll be able to listen to what's going on in the music around you and accompany that or complement it with what you're playing on the snare drum and the kick drum. You might, as they call in jazz, drop some bombs, some accents in there, vary up your pattern on the snare drum. I think the strongest element of the swing beat, what you normally hear, is that swing beat you either play on the hi-hat or the ride cymbal. When you first start out, a lot of beginning drummers, swing beat sounds something more like this. Kind of labored, but you want to focus on those 16th notes, those quick two notes that are right next to each other. If you're pulling the stick in on those two beats, you get a really nice swing, crisp, tight swing feel that really swings. Again, so I highly recommend this book, Advanced Techniques for the Modern Drummer. It's nice. It's got several pages of introduction into it, and this particular one, I know a lot of the versions nowadays come with CDs where all the exercises in there are played on the CD so you can hear how they go.
You've been watching Unirunner Video Drum Lessons, and I'm your host, Darren Mathis. You can visit Unirunner on the web at www.unirunner.com. through the end of December if you visit Unirunner.com and take the PodTrack survey that's listed on the front page. You'll be entered to win 2 DVD sets, one by John Blackwell, the other by Steve Smith, 4 pairs of Vic Firth drumsticks, and recently added to the prize package the book Diversified Drumming from Hamar Percussion Publications. That's all part of the Darren's Favorite Things prize package. All you have to do is take that PodTrack survey. Let me know what appears on the screen after the last question. Just email that to me at info@unirunner.com, and I'll enter you into that contest. I'll draw a winner at the end of December. So I appreciate your time in taking that survey. It's completely anonymous and just gathers some demographic information about the viewers of the podcast. Do you have a drum kit or other drum-related item for sale? Would you like thousands of Unirunner video drum lesson viewers to see it? Well, just visit unirunner.com/gear, and there'll be some instructions for you on how you can have your item shown on the podcast and listed at unirunner.com. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, keep practicing, and God bless.